J.J. Abrams' Lost. It was once a passionate subject of water cooler chat, but with the second start of its third season tonight, the topic of conversation has changed from what does it all mean to who really gives a crap? Has the ratings juggernaut become a fallen hero? Let's take a look. It wasn't all too long ago that the ABC series Lost could do no wrong. But as the series evolved, many viewers have become increasingly frustrated with the lack of answers on the show, suspecting J.J. Abrams and company don't have any idea what is actually going on themselves. ABC's answer to the show's critics was to divide the third season into two parts, airing 6 episodes that would delve into the mysterious others before hibernating for the winter, only to finally return tonight. This action further upset the show's fans, many of whom didn't like the show's new direction and vowed to never return. Will a new 10 p.m. time slot and 16 back-to-back episodes be enough to save Lost? Or is the show truly in purgatory? Live together, die alone. It's The Loop. All right, folks, joining us tonight from Los Angeles to help us make sense of it all, TV Squad writer Kevin Kelly and staff writer for Entertainment Weekly, Adam B. Very. Gentlemen, welcome to The Loop. Kevin, I want to start with you, sir. Lost is finally back. A little bit of a hiatus. Some would say some lackluster episodes not too long ago. What say you, sir? Should we be excited? You seem really thrilled about tonight's new premiere.
I'm so pumped. I can't wait.
Wow. No, come on. What are your thoughts on Lost, Jerry?
You just summed it up exactly perfectly. Lackluster is a kind of being nice about it. These last few episodes have been just boring. We haven't seen the main cast members that we've been so attached to. This story with the others have gotten kind of tiring. So we're left feeling like, it's been forever. We're coming back. We saw the episode and it's like more of the same.
Yeah, Adam, I know you've seen tonight's episode. It's going to be on a little bit later than normal. We'll get to that in a second. But has it regained some of that lost? Have you regained that lost love, or?
I've always had that lost love, and I think this new episode is going to really re-energize a lot of fans who have been feeling shaky on the show. I think it shows a lot of interesting new things about what the others are all about, and I think it gives us a really good starting off point for the rest of this season.
So, Adam, you don't care that it doesn't focus on the main characters from the season 1 and 2?
I think that patience in a show such as Lost is especially key because it's not your conventional television show. It's really trying for something that's much more ambitious and grand and epic. And so when we focus in on just some small characters here and there, I think we have to understand that there's a bigger picture at hand, and when we should be patient a little bit more to see what that's going to be about.
We've been patient, though. 6 episodes, we've been patient, and we're still waiting for something. I'm still left feeling empty and cold and alone.
Oh, well, I think that we've got a cover story actually coming out this Friday about Lost, and the producers of the show talk about how a lot of interesting answers are going to be revealed, one of which is we're finally going to learn why Locke was in that wheelchair, for one, so this season. So I think that we should be really looking forward to what's going to be coming up this season on Lost.
Is that enough for you, Kevin? Is that going to keep you up till 11? I mean, what do you think of the new time slot? Is it a wise move to get away from Idol? Or?
No, I think it's well, in that sense, yes, but it's too late. A lot of people, I think, are going to, in today's day and age of DVRs and TiVos, of course, they'll catch it and watch it later. But as far as people getting together like they used to watch Lost and watch it live and get together and talk about it afterwards, I don't think it's going to be happening anymore. And it's not enough for me that we're going to be given some secrets this year, like the secret of Jack's tattoo. Ooh, exciting. That doesn't do it for me. They really have to step it up to impress me this season.
All right, well, Adam, the producers recently, they've asked ABC for an end date. They want to know when this is all going to get wrapped up.
Yes.
Is that because they have run out of ideas, they're creatively bankrupt, or is it because they know where they need to get and they want to know when they need to get there?
Exactly. I think that they've been very upfront about the fact that since the very first episode, they've had an end game in mind. And I think, unlike a lot of shows like, say, The X-Files, which got strung along for much too long and ended up kind of petering out with no real interesting conclusion, I think the Lost producers really want to end this show like it started, with a really good, strong finale. And it'll be better for the viewers and it'll be better for everyone working on the show if they know exactly when they're going to be hitting that end point. And it'll give everything a sense of forward momentum and that everything has a real point to it.
Kevin, you don't look exactly convinced,
no,
my friend.
I'm totally not convinced about that. You're into the middle of your third season on a great hit show. Suddenly you're saying, hey, when can we end this thing? Because we need to know the end date. They want to get it over with. I've heard that they're confused. The writers, they don't know kind of where they're going. It's an amorphous mixture of many cooks spoiling the soup. And
all right, Kevin, you've got 16 weeks. All right, what do the Lost producers, the writers, the actors, what needs to happen on this island to keep you interested, to keep you convinced, to keep you watching and loving it?
Well, in my opinion, they need to get back to the core characters that we've all grown really attached to and go back into their stories and finish giving us flashbacks and hints. They also need to get off the island. Somebody needs to get off the island. Something needs to happen with something off of the island because we've been trapped there for this entire time, almost 3 seasons now. Something's got to happen.
All right, Adam, I know you're still hooked, but for those fans or ex-fans like Kevin here, what do they need to do? They have 16 weeks. What can they actually accomplish?
Oh, I think that they can provide us a good sense of what's going on in the island and give us some good answers. And I understand that they will be. I know that we'll be seeing flashbacks for Saeed and flashbacks for Claire and for Locke, and those are all really beloved characters. And but I also feel like the important thing to remember about Lost is that it's an unprecedented show. So our expectations might not be exactly what they should be for what we expect from regular TV.
All right. A lot of people are getting what they expect, some would say, from Heroes. But we'll save that discussion for another day. And I want to thank you guys for joining us now at the Digital Water Cooler. Thanks for keeping us in the loop, gentlemen. Look, personally, I think the show today does sort of pale in comparison to the first season. But despite that, I'm going to keep watching, if only for the fact that I've already invested so much time into the series and to the characters. I mean, I genuinely do want to know the answers to those questions that were raised. You know, the smoke monster, Dharma's endgame, how in God's name nobody ever noticed an island next door. Thankfully, the writers, I think they're aware of how the public feels, and now with some competition from Heroes, like I said, hopefully they're going to up their game, but we'll see. I know I'm watching tonight. I'm sure you are as well.
Attack of the Show, weeknights at 7, only on G4.